State's Attorney's Office for 12 years, and I was one of the fortunate few to be able to rise to a management position. And I rose to a management position without having gone to 26 in California, which is a rarity. One of the issues is that it takes almost 8 years before an assistant comes into the door as a new hire before they're able to go to be a third chair at 26 in California. That's significant because, one, people who go into the State's Attorney's Office realize that you're not going there to make a lot of money. It's a public service job. You're going there to represent communities and victims and be an advocate, and you've got mounting student loan debt to deal with. So we hire a lot of people in the State's Attorney's Office. There's a lot of diversity on entry-level positions. The problem becomes maintaining, retaining employers, and promotions. When you work in an office that historically does not promote people of color, right now there is one Latino in a position of leadership at the State's Attorney's Office outside of Anita Alvarez. In terms of supervisors in the State's Attorney's Office, there are, I think, 7 African-American supervisors in the State's Attorney's Office out of an office of 850. And those supervisors are in juvenile, they're in child support, they're not in 26th Street. That's real. And so there's a lot of conversation about, where the merit is and where people go. The fact of the matter is that it's been a historical problem in the State's Attorney's Office with promoting African-American and Latinos to positions of leadership. And it starts at the first chair level. There has been, in the last 7 years, one African-American first chair at 26th Street. One. And it's the same guy who was there when I left, and then he went to gangs. And it's because we don't push on accountability as it comes to race. And I will say unequivocally, it's not that they are not talented, it's not that they don't work as hard, it's that they are not given the opportunity. And no one is holding the state's attorney accountable as it comes to diversity within her office. So I have said repeatedly that when elected, I will hire a chief diversity officer in the executive administration that will put diversity at the first and forefront of hiring, not just at lower level positions, but to make sure in senior leadership positions, not just in the courtrooms, but on the executive level, is reflective of the communities that we serve. Because I will tell you, it is incredibly difficult to be one of a few in an office that prosecutes many who look like you and not have the support or the mentoring or the guidance or a pathway to leadership. As I said, I was fortunate enough to become a leader within the State's Attorney's Office, but I was also incredibly discouraged that having been gone 3 years, the numbers have not changed at all, and in fact, we continue to see a lack of diversity in the very courtrooms where we need it the most.